Jeff, I want to move to a different piece of unconventional equipment, and that being the Bulgarian bags. They've started to show themselves into the gyms. I mean, we certainly have a bunch of them here. We've been blessed to know the creator of the Bulgarian Bag and some of his most expert coaches that have come in and worked with us here at the facility. And this is definitely a more obscure piece of equipment. So for those people that don't know what a Bulgarian bag is or looks like, and it's basically, think of like a kidney bean, a large kidney bean.
Looks like a croissant.
Yeah, like a croissant. So it's made out of cowhide, right? And so it's filled. It's got a stuffing, much like a punching bag or whatnot, and it's weighted. And then on the end of each end of that kidney bean, you're going to have handles or grips, which are basically, for lack of a better term, they look like the teats on a udder of a cow, right? And then there are. I did say teats. Wait, you guys didn't take zoology in your.
Absolutely, dude. I know what teats are, bro.
Look at how embarrassed you two are.
Dude, it's funny that I'm embarrassed on titties, right? Like, dude, I say titties all the time.
Can we be professional?
I'm sorry, dude. My bad. Let me reel it. Can we reel it in?
My God.
All right.
So bring it back. So you've got these handles on the end. Plus you've got
some like udders. Okay, they're milking it. Yeah, we got it. Okay, let's go.
And then on the top you got a couple more handles.
Cool.
And the point to this is it gets a completely different modality. It's an outside external source of load that can be used a lot like similarly to the kettlebell. And tons of application, but also very intimidating if you've never used it before, because like kettlebells, it does take a certain level of skill. Also takes a tremendous amount of strength. Within your arms and your hands and your wrists. I mean, if you want a forearm pump, hey, all those moto guys out there, all those jujitsu guys out there, when I say moto, I mean like motorbikes that ride like dirt track and shit.
If you're a jujitsu guy and you're not on the Bulgarian bag,
you're missing out, man.
Yeah.
They're incredible. In fact, they have a gi.
Yeah, dude.
They make a gi that fits around the Bulgarian bag so that you can practice your grip with the gi. Get on the Bulgarian bag. But
by the way, a wrestler created this. And when I say a wrestler, he's a world-class coach that has literally created multiple world-class athletes off of this application.
Yeah. So talk about like where this fits in, or where a newbie might use this. And when I say newbie, I don't mean that disrespectfully. I just mean somebody that's exploring, maybe moving on to some of these more unconventional types of exercise modalities. Where could you fit it in?
So it's a very easy entry point into, let's say, a higher skill level movement without that much
risk.
Yeah.
Is that fair?
That is fair.
Okay.
And when I say risk, there is risk in the Bulgarian bag. Obviously, as we're going over our head, having to focus on our shoulders with a lot of the movements with the bag. Mm-hmm. Now, the bag is designed off counterbalance, which a lot of the wrestlers, jiu-jitsu guys, if I say counterbalance, they're going to understand that. Mm-hmm. And so using that tool, and it's all about rotation. Every movement in that thing has rotational component in it, and grip strength. Right. So if you're an athlete that needs to focus on grip strength while going through a long-term rotational movement, focusing on endurance, which you guys are on the floor, you guys are wrestling for longer periods of time, right? You need to have long grip strength. You need to be able to grip somebody and shrimp them. Like There's things that you need to do. Right. And this tool, one, is perfect for those athletes. And one, it's great for the person that doesn't know how to rotate, because they come in variable size bags. Right. You have a 48 kilo bag, all these different size bags that come down. Right. And so you can start somebody with 8 kilo bag, 4 kilo bag, to focus on the movement quality. And then over time, you can increase that weight. Exactly. But what I love about it is the movement quality within rotation of even basic people to athletes.
Yeah, I agree with you. What you see when people start to pick up the bag the first times, first off, their eyes get real big, real fast at the conditioning piece. When I say that conditioning, like what is happening cardiovascularly and anaerobically uber quick. And then secondly, the grip part of it. So we brought this one into this discussion because for me, I passed by Kyotera Jiu-Jitsu studio, which is literally right across the street from where we live. I pass by it every night and it's awesome. I mean, it's world-class guys in there from the
really
world team, and as also coaches. The point of this is it's packed in there, and tons of white belts and tons of blue belts. In my experience, particularly like in the let's just say in the tactical or firearm space and doing some grappling with guys and doing some self-defense stuff and offensive stuff is what I find is a lot of people in that world. And again, I'm bringing this up for the newbies because you're a newbie. You're a white belt, right? You're a blue belt. You're still a newbie.
You don't want to do black belt shit.
Your black belts will tell you, I'm still new at this. I'm just now starting to discover. My point is they go into this using jiu-jitsu only as their mode of fitness, right? So if you've picked like a single mode of fitness to really be as your focus for whatever the reason might be, again, it's jiu-jitsu, martial arts, or even cycling or running or whatever else, and you need to implement some kind of resistance training into your program. The Bulgarian bag is an awesome way to do that. Again, particularly when we're talking about the grappling sports, it's a great way to build strength, endurance, and as well as strength, stamina, and build it through multiple ranges of motion, including that rotational component, which shows up in every athletic, every second that you're on the mat.
Especially if you golf, if you play hockey, if you're baseball, whatever it is, this tool is going to get you better regardless.
Yeah. So if you're brand new to the gym and fitness, my recommendation is stay away from it. It's just not important for you right now.
High skill acquisition.
Yeah. You will not get the benefits of the bag provided. There's many pieces of other equipment and things that you should probably be doing in order to build that stuff up.
Great point.